Hi there, I'm Olive Pincer, and I'm just a huge Nintendo fan in general, and with the release of Super Mario Strikers Battle League, I felt I wanted to make another Mario video and talk about why, as much as I love him, this character really shouldn't exist. And again, the way they use Waluigi, he is a great partner to Wario, he is hilarious, he's got a lot of fun personality, but there was an obvious other pick that is shocking to me that they overlooked. Let me explain. So, Wario was actually introduced in Super Mario Land 2, and he was the big bad of that game. After that game, he started showing up in like Mario Kart, Mario Party, and other spin-offs like that. So he just sort of worked his way into the cast. And then Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64 came out. And that game, everyone needed a doubles partner. Well, Wario's an evil counterpart to Mario, so we needed an evil counterpart to Luigi. But did we? Peach's partner became Daisy. Daisy was introduced in Super Mario Land 1 on the Game Boy, and she was the princess Mario saved in that game. There was really no explanation, she had no characterization, but when Peach needed a partner, they just found another princess. And alright, there we go, those two are together now. And the weird thing to me about that is that Wario is the main boss of the second game, when it was Tatonga who was the boss of the first. So if you're looking for a partner for Wario, why not take the boss of the first Mario Land game that was also a boss in the second and give him that? It's weird at this point to say, but Wario and Tatonga should have been partners in Mario Tennis. I know what you're thinking, Waluigi thematically just makes more sense. He's Luigi's counterpart. Of course that's the way to go, is to give Wario a brother? Aren't they related? It's unclear. It's really left vague, and a lot of that vagueness is because Waluigi has only ever existed as Wario's counterpart in the sports games and the parties and the karts. Like, he just shows up in spin-offs. They've never made another game where Wario was the bad guy and Waluigi was with him. They've never made a game where, I mean, look at New Super Mario Bros. They had the yellow and the blue Toad. You're really telling me you couldn't have made it Wario and Waluigi and just had the four of them all in one game? I digress. I just think that would have worked. But going all the way back, the way Waluigi was characterized was not the wacky character we have now. They were trying to make Wario and Waluigi legitimate villains, legitimately, like, intimidating presences. And I think that would have worked better with Tatonga. And really, if you were faced with that decision back when making Mario Tennis on the 64, why make a whole new character when you could just make it the reunion of the Mario Land baddies? The boss characters. It just would have made a lot of sense, in my personal opinion, and well, I absolutely love the direction they've gone with him. It does make me a little sad to think that Tatonga has basically just been lost to us. He could have been so much more, and I still would love to see him return, at least for spin-off games, if not give him his own game, because Bowser is the bad guy of every game, and Mario has other villains that could be really fun to bring back for another platformer bad guy, whether that's a 3D platformer or a 2D. Tatonga as a 3D platformer boss could be interesting, in his ship firing cannonballs in all directions. Regardless, I'd love to see him return. Heck, I think he'd make a great Echo Fighter in Smash Bros. To Bowser Jr., because he's got a spaceship again. But I know this is just a small one, just a little bit of history, looking back on what made Waluigi possible. But Mario 64 changed the Mario cast landscape. It added Daisy and Waluigi, and those are two characters that stayed forever. It also brought in Birdo to be Yoshi's partner, and Birdo was just a boss from Super Mario Bros. 2, had no connection whatsoever, and yet that connection lasted a very long time after that. So that game really was pretty influential, but it still seems weird to me that Waluigi is the only new character out of the characters they pulled in to be those doubles partners, when Tatanga existed and would have made a good villainous partner to team up alongside Wario to terrorize the tennis court. But you guys have to tell me what you think. I'd love to get your thoughts on this. And what character from an older Mario game would you love to see make it into the spin-offs, or would you like to see become the big bad of a new platformer? Let me know. I'd just like to get some discussion. And again, we're just starting this YouTube journey, so please like and subscribe. There's a lot more to come, and I'd love for at least some of you to be there with me as we go there. So I am going to really love playing some Mario Strikers, and I hope that you guys do too, so I gotta go do that.